Chapter 12. I've spent a lot of time at Tina's habitat, but I have never been on her side of the bars. I turn the handle without hesitation, but the door keeping us apart turns out to be locked, even though there is another locked door leading to the staff area. Double security, or perhaps they think Tina might open the door herself. I fish my keychain out of my pocket, try the small key, and am lucky. The lock opens, and I push at the door. One step, and I'm inside. This is a strange place, an outdoor habitat surrounded by buildings. Being inside means being outside, and when you go outside the habitat, you're actually going inside. Tina is sitting under her tree watching me. She doesn't seem upset that the door opened. "Hello," I whisper. "I'm not afraid. I know Tina won't hurt me. I hope she knows I won't hurt her." I sit down, my back against the bars I used to pass food and toys through. Between us, no bars, no walls, only trees, and a metal bucket and her toys scattered around, ropes hanging between the trees. Against the opposite wall, Tina sits, staring at me. I wonder if she knows I'm on the inside now, if she can distinguish between outside and inside. I wonder if she knows she's locked away. There's so little I know about how animals think. I want to read more books. I want to meet more animals. We sit together for a long time, looking across, not exactly at each other, but in the general direction. Once in a while, she tosses things my way, a pebble, a branch, and I toss something back. Every now and then, she stands up and shuffles closer, and every time, I also move forward a foot or two. I should have brought my soap bubbles, but the container is still empty in my pocket. I forgot to get more soap. "What the hell are you doing?" I recognize Kyle's voice, but I don't turn around. I hear him swear and curse, and I flash back a hand signal, silently telling him to leave me alone. "Mom saw you in the elephant habitat," he mutters. "She found out about you feeding them by yourself in the morning. I'm grounded until I'm 25. Now get out of there. I won't be getting my driver's license now until I'm 30. "Just leave us alone," I whisper, maintaining eye contact with Tina. "Leia, get out of there now." "No, just go away and leave us alone." "Mom's gonna kill me," he moans. "Get out, Leia, please, now." "Go shovel something." "You don't know what you're doing," Kyle whispers. "I know you like her, but she's unpredictable. That makes her dangerous. She could hurt you without meaning to, and she's very strong, very, very strong, much stronger than she looks. Now I'm going to open the door, okay, and you back away slowly, and get out of there. Don't turn your back on her. Just back out of there." I ignore him. Kyle sighs. "What are you doing in there anyway?" "Bonding." He swears, "Leia, you don't know what you're doing. She's a wild animal, unpredictable because she's been abused. Many times stronger than you are. You're not safe in there, please. You could get hurt." I don't answer him. Tina's yawning, but I can sense that she's tensing up. Kyle's upsetting her. I hear him open the door, and I shuffle forward on my knees, moving closer to Tina. I hear the door close, and he's behind me, sitting by the wall. "Okay," he says in resignation. "I'm on board. I suppose this has something to do with saving Tina, but exactly what are we doing inside her habitat, where nobody is ever supposed to go?" "I want to show her that we're safe, that she's safe with us." "We're not safe. She's not safe. We're her captors. Her fate is whatever we decide. We're keeping her imprisoned, and we shoot her with a tranquilizer dart when we need to move her or treat her. We're afraid of her, and she knows it, and she won't hesitate to attack us if she feels threatened, and she always feels threatened. You know she does." "No," I whisper, "we're helping. She must know we're trying to help. She must know we love her. She understands so much. Leia, please, come with me out of there. I'll talk to Mom about Tina. I have a plan. I'll start an online petition to save Tina. Once we get her picture and her story out there, there'll be public pressure to save her. They won't put her down when thousands of concerned citizens know her face and name and that sad face." I stare at Tina's face. She doesn't flinch at Kyle's words, but I'm sure she understands. "And I'll ask Mom to make you part of the Tina project," Kyle continues. "You know Tina better than anyone. Mom knows that. Maybe she'll listen to you. We can tell her you want to be a vet or something. We'll forge permission from your guardian or something. Come on, if Mom catches us in here, if she catches you in here, it won't help you and it won't help Tina." Kyle is right. A small ray of sense shines through the thunderclouds in my head. This isn't helping Tina, and I'm ruining my chances to stay on at Pilgrim Zoo, and if I'm banned from the zoo, I can never help Tina at all. "Okay," I say, standing up, and I hear Kyle sigh in relief. I back toward the door as Kyle instructed, my gaze on Tina. I'm not watching where I'm going. I stumble on something and wave my arms frantically, trying to regain balance, but fail. I fall, trying to grab the bars, but they're too far away. My knee hits something hard that skips away, and I hear a loud crash. Tina screeches, I smell her close by, and Kyle screams. Kyle's hand locked onto my wrist. He drags me toward the door away from Tina, who has turned into a monster, yelling as she jumps up and down. We're out. The door slams shut after us. Kyle's breathing heavily, and there's blood on his hands, my hands, on our clothes. "What happened?" The bucket, Kyle says. You hit the bucket with your foot and it rolled over and crashed into the fence. Tina panicked. She's hurt. There's blood. We need to get a vet. Call someone. I clench the bars and stare at Tina, scanning for injury. Don't worry, Kyle says dryly. Tina's safe. It's only my blood. I twist around and look at him. His hand is bleeding. He pulls his sleeve forward and wraps the cuff around his hand, grimacing in obvious pain. Tina has moved up into a tree, hugging a branch, still making loud noises, fear and anger indistinguishable. I dry the blood off my hands. I don't even have a scratch. The sound scared her. She probably associates loud noises with being beaten. So she defended herself and she bit me, he swears. I need to go find Mom. I'll need a tetanus shot, so I'll have to tell her what happened. He's not saying I told you so, but he doesn't need to. My palms throb as I stare at Tina, wondering if I've hurt her. What will happen to her now? Will they kill her? Will they kill her for biting you? Mom's more likely to kill me, Kyle mutters. If I don't die from rabies or something first, she's going to scream, you should know better until the day I die. He pulls a face when he looks at me. I was kidding. Don't faint on me. I'm not going to die from rabies, and Mom's not going to kill me. She's in her office. She'll fix me up. I'll come with you. Kyle gives me a look and starts walking. Don't bother. I can't help myself, and I follow Kyle as he strides toward the administrative building. Occasional drops of blood dripping on the ground. Eve sitting at her desk and leaps up when she sees us. What happened? A tiger needed a snack, Kyle says. It's not serious. Looks worse than it is. A tiger bit you? You went into the tiger habitat? Are you serious? Why? How did that happen, Kyle? How? Told you, Kyle says in my direction. She's more furious than concerned about her only child's well-being. Kyle, you have been brought up in this zoo. You should know better. Told you she'd say that, Kyle says with a smirk. Eve almost growls at him in frustration. Let's take a look at that hand. She pushes him across the hall into a small examining room. Kyle sits on the bench and as his mom cleans the wound and applies a bandage. This doesn't look like a tiger bite, Eve says, but if a tiger really did do this, you had a very lucky escape. Kyle shrugs. Eve looks at him and looks at me. I stand in the door, not sure what to do. This was my fault. I should be the one in trouble, not Kyle. Yet I'm not brave enough to confess this was my fault, and I can't tell her Tina did this. I can't risk Tina's life. You'll need shots, Eve says to Kyle. Yeah, I know. Eve leans back when she was finished bandaging the wound, crosses her arms, and frowns at Kyle. Explain yourself. What's the point? Kyle says. I made a mistake. I know that. I've made mistakes before, and I know the drill. I regret it, and it won't happen again. I've taken a few steps back, hoping to disappear into the dark corner. Eve takes a deep breath. Tell me what you were thinking when you went in there. Kyle shrugs. I thought I'd be fine, he mutters. Do you want me to ban you from pilgrims? Take away your keys? Is that what you want? I made a mistake, okay? I told you it won't happen again. Eve looks at me and notices the blood on my sleeves. Are you hurt too? No, I shake my head. It's Kyle's blood. It's my fault, not his. I just wanted to. Leia, did you go into the tiger cage? No, I say honestly, but you have been in some of the other habitats without permission. It's not Kyle's fault. If I thought this would help, I'm mistaken. Eve turns back to Kyle. You put her life at risk. I'm so disappointed in you. But Kyle's gaze shoots a command at me and I shut my mouth before I say something else that won't help. I'm sorry, Mom. It won't happen again. You're off zoo duty this week at least. I'll find other chores for you. I'm taking away your keys for now. If you ever get them back, it will be probational. And if I ever see Leia or any other friend of yours inside an animal habitat without permission, you will never get your keys back. Understood? Kyle nods, but Eve has already stormed out of the door. He grimaces when the door slams shut behind her. Ouch. Don't worry. Her bark's worse than her bite. I'm banned from the habitats, I say, reality rising like a wall in front of my face. From Tina, from Leda, from everything. I can't meet any of them ever again. Kyle cradles his bandaged hand in the pit of his arm and grins. Don't worry. We still have your keys.